All right, we got game number 2 here. We got the Smokes. We've got the Roadies. This is kind of like an age-old battle here, Nick Muse versus Dan O'Shea. You look down these rosters. We know Nick Geraci's the quarterback. We know Lorenzo's the quarterback. In your eyes, Peter Hard, former LOL All-Star, who are the main factors we've got to keep an eye on here?
So I think Dan O'Shea, obviously, you've got Lorenzo Labazetta, your 1-2 quarterback. But, it's Evan, I think, is his key player, and Wes. Who's your second? Who's your third? He's got a rookie in Brendan McKnight. Let's go down the roster. He's got a veteran, Johnny Vega, who I'd love, he would love.
We know John A. is hurt. He's not going to play. We know Ray Sullivan just celebrated the birth of another child, his 10th child. He's not going to be able to play. We know on the other side, Dan Escobar not going to be able to play. So a lot of outs just like the first game. But I'm looking forward to see how the guys that are at the bottom half of these rosters, but normally at the top half of rosters, such as Nick Del Monte, this is normally a number 1 option. He's like the 5th option on this team right now.
Yeah, with a guy like him, in his career, he's had some troubles. He's had a troubled career.
Run-ins with the law.
Run-ins with the law. It's not 100% certain what state he's in right now. So
right, of course.
You take a flyer pick. He's well worth that 5th-round pick if he shows up, great. What I'm interested, how many times do you go with the same thing, the same quarterback?
Sure.
How many times do you try it?
Well, listen, we know for Renzo's going to play quarterback the whole day. We know for the Roadies that Ian Tully can throw this football.
Yeah.
We know that. And I expect to see packages where Ian Tully throws the football. I might even expect to see weird packages where Nick Del Monte at least has the option to throw the football. But this is legacy stuff for Nick Geraci.
Yeah.
You haven't gotten it done. You're playing a guy in Renzo who is the only guy other than Frank who has gotten it done. This is legacy stuff for Geraci. Geraci, at what point do we get to where he must get it done? He has to get it done. I feel like this might be it.
This is a big year for him. Yeah, like you said, maybe it hasn't gotten it done in years. Like, he's always plays great, but just seems to maybe fall short of, bringing home the title. I think, this is going to be a big year for, like you said, his legacy.
Ian Tully, James McDermott, Nick Del Monte, Nick Muse, Kevin McCarthy. He's never going to have better weapons.
The talent is there.
He's never going to have better weapons. He's got a bench piece. When you talk about those guys, one of those guys will be on the bench. He's got a bench piece that's better than other team starters.
Oh.
So this is it for him. I have to see it this year from him.
Yeah, so it looks like we've got a big quarterback matchup in your eyes. We've got Renzo. We've got Nick Geraci. Can you tell me a rookie maybe on either team that sticks out to you that you're going to keep your eye on?
Let's think about who those rookies are. I think Brendan McKnight is.
Yeah.
Brendan McKnight's going to have an impact. This is a collegiate baseball player. He's an impact player. I think he's going to have a huge role. If they advance past this game, he's going to have a huge role all day. It's going to be all day.
Great. Yeah, I think we've got a lot to look forward to. I'm really excited.
Yeah, and before we move on, the one thing I'll say is you can never sleep on Wesley Sullivan. Never sleep on him. We're going to see him at some point today. Let's move to this game.
Bigs in, baby.
I'll let them have the ball first.
Okay.
All right. You get the pick. Have the ball first.
All right, Dan O'Shea won it. He's deferring. So we're going to see this Roadies offense in the final year of the neighborhood Roadies. This is it. This is the last hurrah, the last time we're going to see this jersey. And first, we've got both. We talked about this, both Ian and Geraci in the backfield. This goes to Ian.
Yeah, takes the first snap.
Whoa. It is a deep shot. I don't know who that was.
That looks like to Nick Del Monte, maybe. Yeah, incomplete. But
Wes-
looking to stretch the field on the first play of the game.
Wesley one-on-one. Deep shots are so rough for me on first down, but I get it. You've got the tools. That time, Del Monte, that was a throw that was behind him.
Yeah, zipped it in there. A lot of pep on that ball.
I think it's a first down. First down, Nick Del Monte. First down, Roadies. Great play by him. Action fake.
All right,
Geraci looking around.
Renzo coming in on the rush.
Oh, broken up there. Second down.
Geraci, not typically the guy that takes the rush well, so let's see how that plays out throughout the day.
Great play by McDermott. McDermott's
he's taking
still going.
Still alive.
And he is short.
Just short. He's a guy. He's got some ups, man. Let's see him.
Oh, man. Between McDermott kind of being an afterthought, Del Monte kind of being an afterthought, Kevin kind of being an afterthought, They've got everybody in positions to make plays here.
Yeah, the talent in this league has grown.
And this is why those guys are in positions to make plays, because Ian Tully commands so much attention. And even with all the attention on 46, you see what he can do. Short pass, touchdown, front right corner. You just can't stay with him in those short yardage situations.
Excellent, great first drive.
All right, let's see what the Smokes have here in the Guy Fieri uniforms.
Renzo pointing, directing traffic, finds Wes underneath.
That ball was out.
Oh, he falls right on it.
That was a fumble. Holy, you don't see a lot of fumbles in LOL football.
Quick pitch, a second, two.
A fumble!
Oh my goodness!
Nick Muse with a fumble recovery.
That is a turnover. That's 2 straight plays where the ball's on the ground. Second one goes the other way. Let's take another look.
He just lost it, Evan. I don't know what he's thinking.
Right
there.
in the breadbasket of Nick Muse.
Coach.
Thank you. He'll take it.
The coach with an unbelievable play. That's Defensive Player of the Year.
Short field, and the lead.
Nick Del Monte on the run. He gets a few. If you can go up 2-0 in this game, that is so big.
That's big way to start a game here. Let's see.
Second down. Gerasi just all over the place early. Oh, out of reach. He got one hand on it.
Yeah.
We've seen Nick Del Monte make incredible catches on that end zone, but not that time. Third down. Gerasi has to get something here.
Eyes all the way. Everybody's in the end zone, flooding it.
Good play.
Will they get him beforehand?
Touchdown.
Got a touchdown.
Touchdown. James McDermott.
And that's McDermott coming back to help him out on that play. I don't like to see the whole, everybody running around in the offense. You got to help your guy underneath.
Gerasi, let me tell you, they're up 2-0, and Gerasi's played poorly. Like, he's got to settle down. He's rushing around before the rush even gets to 5.
All right, they only had 2 plays on the last drive. Defense took it away from them. Let's go. Let's see what they've got on this one.
Wesley in motion, that orbit motion. Rocket.
Wide.
That's going to be a touchdown, no?
That's Ian Tully on 2. He's got 2 back there by himself.
And there you go, right away. I don't know how Ian gets stuck in a 2-on-1 there, but right away it's 2-1. And this is believe it or not, even up, this is a critical drive because you can't let him claw back after that great start, that fumble. Can't let him claw back, and it's Ian Tully. Yeah. Renzo is not going to rush this guy. I promise you that.
Yeah, it's good. Oh, there he goes.
There he goes. Ian Tully throws, and it's almost intercepted.
Dropped interception. Evan would love to have that one back.
Almost intercepted. That could have been, and you just can't have that. You got to come. Like I said, this drive is more important than you know. And there is McDermott tag immediately.
Yeah, back to Gerasi, back to McDermott. This seems to be working out.
But because of that first play, now you're in a third and semi-long.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, it's when you take the risks of those plays on first and second down, you take the risk of putting yourself back down.
And that's a first down to James McDermott. That was, again, he's on the move. He's throwing, these are contested throws here. He is getting pressured. No one is afraid to rush Nick Gerasi right now. Here it is again.
They got Johnny Vega.
And a great play. It's Kevin McCarthy. I think he's short.
Looks like they might have just got the tag on him.
Yes, he's just short. We're talking inches. And I think this is technically second down.
Second down. We have 2 out of the backfield.
They are getting close to home. They are getting close to home on these sacks.
Incomplete.
And he's not making it any easier by just rolling out for no reason on every play.
Yeah, I'd like to see him set his feet on some of these throws.
Now he's in the pocket here.
Settled.
This is good. And there he is.
Yep.
Kevin McCarthy got him to the end zone. Kevin McCarthy gets him in the end zone. Halftime 3-1.
Yeah, you didn't hear his name much in the first half of this game, but on that drive, they certainly featured him. Love to see it. Great player. So, Frankie, what did you see in that first half that really stuck out to you between these teams?
The fumble is everything. I mean, you get a play like that, it gives you an opportunity to get up 2-0 early. They score, obviously, but like I said, it was a critical drive when they got that ball 2-1. To be up 3-1 is a lot different than being up 2-1, giving them the ball back, and all of a sudden it's 2-2, and all of a sudden that fumble didn't mean so much, right? So it's a great job by them to take advantage of that play, go up into halftime 3-1. Obviously, we know Dan O'Shea deferred. Yeah. So they're going to get this ball back, and 3-2 feels a lot different. So the pressure is going to be on Renzo to come through with that play. And for Evan, he's going to have to make a statement play because he's the guy that made that fumble happen.
Yeah, for certain. Putting the ball on the ground twice, one of
Crazy.
those going the other way.
Back-to-back plays.
And like you
I've
said,
never seen that.
3-2 feels a lot different than 3-1 or 4-1.
100%.
So this first drive of this second half is going to mean a lot to Team Dan and the Puspatuck Smokes.
So here's the interesting part of it, right? We've seen 2 drives for the Smokes. One drive, there's a fumble. The second drive, it's a 1-play touchdown to Evan. So we haven't had to see any of these other guys make plays, right? They have the fumble, they have the one big play. So it's going to be interesting to see how this second half goes. I'm ready to get straight into it.
Yeah, let's see what the second half brings.
All right, here we go. Second half options, like we said, Smokes. Dan O'Shea deferred that coin toss, so we're going to see Renzo first, and they're down. They're in a hole. 3-1 has never been come back from in this league. It's been close, but you've never gotten a win down 3-1 in this league.
No.
So it's a
we've
tough
seen
situation.
Tough games come out of them, but 3-1's. Ooh, they start off with a big drop on first down.
Yeah, that's tough stuff right there.
All right, already behind the sticks.
Here's Renzo again.
He's looking deep. He's got West underneath.
I don't think that's complete.
Big incompletion again. Looking
Third
at Evan.
and forever. Right away. Ball on
Again
the ground.
on the ground, huh?
Ball on the ground. Third and forever. Renzo looking. It's intercepted. James McDermott.
We've got body on
I
body.
think
He
it's
should
body
be
to
down
body.
midfield.
Got to be down, yeah.
Again,
Yeah,
let's go.
he's
Let's
down.
look at this drive. The ball touched the ground again.
Yep.
And another turnover.
That is a great play, though, by McDermott. That is a
Insane
big-time play. And this is driver's seat here. I mean, this is put game away stuff. You go up 4-1, it's over. That's it. It's over.
Yeah, it's never been done. 3-1's never been done.
Right.
Let alone
You
4.
go up 4-1, and it's over. Nick Muse on the string, which is legal.
Yep. Looks like he just kept it in just enough.
The string means
another
nothing,
look.
guys, in this league. Remember, it's going to be the outside edge of the cone. The string, again, means nothing. It is there to line the cone. So that is it, 100% inbounds.
Yep.
And that is a clean catch right there.
Clean
Great
play.
camera work. Great
Yeah.
camera work.
Great start to the drive.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Nick Gerasi looking.
Downfield.
He's looking end zone. Nobody home. I'm not sure if that was meant for Del Monte, but nobody home.
Again, I don't like, the middle of the field's open. There's nobody there. They're not
is.
keeping a guy home.
Nick Muse coming across. He's looking Ian's way, and that's going to be inbounds. He landed on the pylon.
Yeah, the pylon's inbound. Makes him inbounds. That's an interception. Turnover.
Yep.
That's what you need to see
That's
out of
what
this.
you need to see,
These,
and that's exactly what you don't need to see out of Nick Gerasi and the Roadies.
Yeah.
I mean, you had an opportunity. There's no reason to take a risk.
you stay aggressive, but mindfully aggressive. Now here's your shot if you're the Puspatuck Smokes.
Great stop there by this Roadies team on the Wesley handoff. But yeah, life oxygen into this offense now with that turnover. They were dead to rights. Renzo going to take off.
Oh, and he's going to get a decent gain on
Remember, last year Renzo, he was coming off the injury. He wasn't himself. He wasn't mobile. This is 100% Renzo now.
this. Yeah, he's back at it.
Another
Keep an eye
handoff
on
and
him.
it's first down yardage to Wesley, and they're going to get this run game going. They can be dangerous. We know what kind of difference maker Wesley can be.
And I like to see this upbeat drive a little bit. They really are moving down and quickly.
There's McNizzle.
Ooh.
McNizzle. Ian Tully doesn't like the pick. He's calling for a pick, but again, I think they're far enough downfield. We've got a timeout on the field. He wants to discuss this further with the refs. It's a timeout by the Roadies, and they're going to talk about it. The pick, if you're not going to play press man coverage, you're not going to be up on the line,
Yep.
then the pick's not going to get called. If you're giving them 10 yards of separation and then you guys run into each other, at a certain point, that's on you if the guy is running a clean route.
Yeah.
Again, if he stands in the middle and he's setting a basketball-style pick, yes, that's illegal, but that's not what's happening down the field.
Yeah. No, these guys are running a route. That play will stand.
All right, here we go.
Got Puspatuck
Renzo.
knocking on the door. And there it is.
Wide open, Wes. I don't know how a guy gets that open in this league. Now, listen. It's not panic time for the Roadies. It's not panic time for Nick Gerasi. He's got to come out with a nice drive here, and that is the opposite of a nice drive.
Quickly. Frankie Nunez, we are talking a 3-1 game is now 3-3.
And we're talking about 2 turnovers by each team at the line of scrimmage. The fumble in the first half, pick 6, tipped D-line pass. How do you respond now if you're Nick Gerasi?
You weren't in panic mode a minute ago, Frankie.
Right. Now
You
you're
are
in
now.
panic mode. Oh, he had him. Oh, my
Listen,
God.
he had him, but I don't like that. I don't like taking,
Wesley, what a play. Gerasi, you got to air that one out.
It's a
and
game-saving play. Great defense.
And now it's
Wesley.
Ian Tully at quarterback, probably understandably frustrated. And they're not coming in on Ian. There's a little bit of a fear factor there. Ian going deep. And it's 2 straight deep shots. We're going to have 3rd and long. This offense, you can see, is clearly frazzled a little bit.
Yeah, I'm seeing some head downs. I don't like that.
Ian Tully again. They
on, he's
don't
got
want to
the arm.
rush this guy. Big throw. Almost picked. And we're looking at 4th down and forever. And I'm assuming punt formation. Ian Tully would be the kicker. And he is going to kick. And it's not phenomenal.
I'll get him on the other side of the cone, maybe on the other side of
Which
the
is a
half.
disaster. I would think they would want to be in front of this
Yeah.
goal so they can't get a first.
Wow, this game is certainly
This is crazy.
switch sides here.
This is crazy. That is just, you never see Lorenzo make a throw like that. That's, I don't know if
Yeah.
it slipped out of his hand.
Let's see. Yeah, we've seen them
Run.
some problems with the ball early. All right, little gainer. First down. That's all you need. Keep
Nice
the
play.
drive moving.
Very nice
Great
play.
play. Okay, we got a couple people in the backfield. Johnny Vega coming out of the backfield along with Wes. Wes coming back.
West came back to the play. Renzo looking deep. He's got his guy.
McKnight, the rookie. Brendan
McNizzle
McKnight with his
on the
first career
touchdown.
touchdown.
And is that not 4-3?
That should be, yeah, that should make it a 4-3 game, I believe, now.
4-3. Great moves by McDermott there. James off the pass for me, and great moves. They're down. And they did not anticipate being down in this game.
No, and they're feeling the pressure. And again, I don't like seeing them just look deep every play.
I think he threw that one away.
Yeah. It's a
And hey,
throwaway.
listen, that's what you got to do. If you got to get rid of it, get rid of it. That's what Nick Gerasi wasn't doing. Sometimes throwing it away is the best play you've got. Ian Tully has a guy underneath McDermott.
He's got the horses. What a
Oh my
grab!
God,
my
Gerasi
goodness.
makes it a 4-4 game.
We are all tied up at 4. What an exciting game, Frankie
4-4
Nunez.
game. It's overtime. Let's see who gets the first possession. That obviously isn't the end-all, be-all, but it sets the tone. First possession. We're going to see the referee, Frank Smisa, is explaining the rules, and Dan O'Shea wins that toss. He's got the ball. This has been Renzo made Nick Muse fall. She's getting
fake.
big yardage.
Do they give him the first? He's close.
Just short.
All right.
He's
got
got
it
a
in the
guy
flat.
for first.
It's West for the
Wesley
first
for the
down.
first down. This has been pretty wild, and to be in overtime here, the Smokes got to be thanking Jesus Christ that they even got to overtime, and that's an effort issue.
A walk in.
I don't know who was on him, but that's an effort issue right there.
Walk in overtime during walk-in touchdown during overtime. Yeah.
Fumble on the ground. Gerasi making a great play to get back. Are you kidding
my goodness, what a turn of events, and that's going to seal it, ladies and gentlemen. Frankie.
My God, Nick.
Let's take another look at this final play.
The
of the
ball's
game.
on the ground. Nick Gerasi does a great job. Ian Wood, a great block in the
block,
backfield.
phenomenal.
And he's got Matt Warner, but he just puts too much. That's tough stuff.
And to
right
think
there.
the ball on the ground in the first half was to nothing but the detriment
I
of
just can't.
the neighborhood
I
roadies.
have nothing for this football game.
And for that to be the final moment on the other side of the ball.
that just can't be. For that to be the last game we're going to see the Roadies play, for them to go up the way they went up 3-1, for this game to end the way it ended, I have no words for what Nick Muse must be feeling on the other sideline. I have no words.
That may have been the most exciting second half of football. We said 3-1. We were
ready
worried
to be
about
done. Yeah,
Puspatuk
we were,
for a second.
yeah.
And to see that second half, what a great second half. Evan came up big.
This next game, the Smokes and the Mothmen, I think it'll be exciting enough to where we don't have to go into great detail here and now about that game, because those guys are going to leave it all on the field. This is Dan O'Shea. Okay, this is Frank Samisa. This is a rivalry as old as USC and UCLA. This is a rivalry as old as Lakers Celtics. This is a rivalry as old as whites versus blacks. We're gonna see a slugfest in this next game, and I can't wait to see it.
No, this is going to be great. We've got a great championship game ahead of us, and let's take it away.
Let's do it.